Can moral relativism guide your ethical decisions? Imagine walking through a busy street and seeing someone in need. Do you help them because you believe it is the right thing to do, or because your culture teaches compassion? That's where moral relativism comes into play. It suggests that what is considered right or wrong depends on the social, cultural, or personal context. It recognizes that different groups have different ideas about morality, and no one set of rules is automatically better than another. When it comes to living ethically every day, moral relativism can be both helpful and tricky. It encourages us to see that people's moral beliefs are shaped by their backgrounds and experiences. This awareness can make us more open-minded and tolerant of different ways of thinking. For example, what might seem unfair in one culture could be normal in another. Understanding this helps us avoid judging others harshly and promotes respectful conversations. But there's a catch. Because moral relativism denies universal standards, it warns us to be cautious before judging others' actions as wrong. It suggests that we should not impose our own morals on different groups. This can prevent dogmatism but also makes it hard to decide what is truly right or wrong in complex situations. For instance, if one society accepts certain practices that another finds unacceptable, moral relativism doesn't give a clear answer on which view is correct. This can lead to ethical ambiguity. Without fixed rules, it becomes difficult to determine which actions are better or worse. If a practice is accepted in one place but rejected elsewhere, moral relativism advises us to avoid labeling it as simply right or wrong. This can make decision-making more complicated, especially when moral conflicts arise. However, moral relativism also pushes us to reflect on our own beliefs. It asks us to consider why we hold certain morals and whether they are truly universal. This kind of thinking supports moral growth by encouraging us to think about the reasons behind our choices and to understand others' perspectives. On the other hand, some argue that moral relativism can hinder progress. If we believe that no moral system is better than another, it becomes harder to challenge harmful practices or advocate for universal human rights. For those trying to develop an ethical character, this tension can be challenging. They must balance respecting cultural differences with standing up for core principles like fairness and kindness. In everyday life, applying moral relativism means taking time to understand the context before judging. It means practicing empathy and avoiding absolute claims about what is right or wrong. Instead, focus on dialogue, mutual respect, and shared values that might be common across cultures. Recognize that some principles like honesty or avoiding harm are often valued universally, even if their expression varies. In the end, moral relativism can guide your ethical decisions by helping you become more aware of diversity and encouraging thoughtful reflection. It reminds us that morality isn't always black and white, and that understanding context is key. Living ethically daily involves balancing respect for different views with a commitment to core values that promote kindness and fairness.